Hey there, card fighters. It's me, Ropaladin813 here. I was chilling today with a couple of my friends, like from Doomvailer Games. I was right now actually at Guy in the Backseat's house still.
Hey.
Naturally, link in the description below, like always. I figured since I'm building a new deck, I would have matching sleeves and a matching mat to go with it. So if you can't tell by the sleeves or by the description or by the mat, because of the forest scenery, I built Musketeers Neo Nectar. Starter is going to be Broccoli Musketeer Knight. Only reason why I run him is, yeah, I know, Counterblast 1, Soul Charge, look at the top 5, grab a grade 3. No, that's not why I run him. I run him because he says Musketeer. And that is very important in this deck because of some of the grade 1s and the grade 2s abilities, and the grade 3's ability. So yes, that's my starter. Trigger lineup, I know I'm straying through my normal on the last couple of videos, but I just need to test this out at least once. People tell me just try it, so might as well cave to peer pressure. So I'm running 8 crits, 4 of the original one from the last set, 4 of the new one, Knight, Queen, Musketeer. Have to run it, it's a Musketeer. Musketeers kind of require that sort of stuff for speed and consistency and power. Heal trigger is going to be another Musketeer, and then the draw trigger, Dancing Sunflower. I know they came out with a new one, but I still prefer Dancing Sunflower. Because that way it's 2 from the new set, 2 from the old set, and my OCD is happy. Grade 1 lineup. I know it's going to seem kind of weird, especially for me, since I've always said you have to run 4. I'm currently only running 3 PDs in the deck. Since it's consistent, it just keeps on crapping out units, they go to the grave, crap out more units, they go to the grave. It does so much deck thinning. Consistently, it's still good at 3. And when I say it does constant deck thinning, really what I'm talking about is things like Lily of Valley Musketeer Rebecca. When you control another Musketeer Neo Nectar, you can counterblast 1, retire the Rearguard Neo Nectar. By the way, her ability is both Vanguard and Rearguard, if I'm not mistaken. You can counterblast 1, retire it, look at the top. Is she the 4 or is she the 5? You may pick us. If you do, look at the top 4. Look at the top 4 and then call. So if this is a Musketeer deck that runs heavy Musketeers, every time I use one of these effects, I should probably end up hitting a Musketeer. No surprise there. So yes, I do run 4 Rebeccas. At the same time, I run 4 Water Lily Musketeer Ruth. Her ability, if you know who Belvedere and Knight of Friendship K are, you know exactly what she is. If you control a Musketeer when she's on Rearguard and she is attacking, she gains 3k. So she is a grade 1 10k Rearguard attacker that becomes a grade 1 7k Rearguard booster. After that, because this is a pretty aggro build even for my normality, I'm running 3 copies of the generic 8k, which you've never seen me do in most decks. Corla Dragon. Grade 2 lineup is Belvedere and K again, basically. Cherry Blossom Musketeer Argusto. Yet again, you kind of have to run him in 4s because there's a lot of support for Musketeers. But if they came out with more, that would make me happy because that means I could actually have some diversity, because I know every single Musketeer player is basically just going to be like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 of everything. Because you need that for consistency purposes. Next grade 2 is Lily of the Valley Musketeer, Calvinant, or however you pronounce his name. Just like the grade 1 that I first debuted, his ability is Counterblast 1, retire a Rearguard Musketeer other than him. Doesn't matter if he's Vanguard or Rearguard, it activates both. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck, grab a Musketeer, call it, shuffle your deck afterwards.
Lily of the Valley, Kaivant.
Kaivant. I'm sorry. After that, I am running the generic 10Ks, Iris Knights. I figure since Blades are the theme of this deck, basically, all the Musketeers have different styles. It was either him or Hey Yo Pineapple, and Pineapple doesn't have a sword. He's holding a flag. So if I'm gonna keep the theme going, I'm gonna go Iris Knight over Hey Yo.
You like the random reference to the WWE there. Like they just referenced. Yeah, that's from a comment and you win a prize, which is a high five from me, imaginally. God, what's his name? Keep going.
I got a feeling I got a feeling since there is also that racial slur in here about people from the Philippines that most people don't get right off the bat.
Hell,
That
oh God, what's his name? Are you talking about
I wouldn't be
Jay
surprised.
Leno? No.
I wouldn't be surprised if the wrestler also knew that though
No.
and was Asian. Grade 3.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan. He screams "Heyo" and has a car and has a 2x4 and beats people with it.
Okay.
Got it.
Grade 3 lineup: Black Lily Musketeer Herman. Honestly, his effect is when he's boosted, he gains 2k. So he's kind of a 12k grade 3, which I do like. Because when you're boosting him with the 7k, that makes him 19. Nice, good numbers that we can get over things like cross rides a little easier. If he gained 3k, I would be happy with that because that would make him broken. And that would make me happy. But yes, he gains 2k, making him 12 when he's boosted by either one of the 8s or the 7s because it's a pretty strong deck all around. With speed and consistency, it's an amazing build altogether. And the other grade 3 that I run is White Lily Musketeer Cecile. Her ability,
Cecilia.
Yeah, Cecilia. Her ability is, if you have ever played Yu-Gi-Oh!, it's Pot of Avarice.
Shut up.
Counterblast 1, go through your graveyard, grab 5 Musketeers, shuffle them into your deck, and then call 2 copies of her to open rearguard. But wait, there's more. Her secondary ability, since her limit break can only be used once per turn, her secondary ability can only be used once per turn. Retire a rearguard, free. Unlike the grade 2 and the grade 1, which had a counterblast of 1 each, her rearguard retirement ability is free. Retire a rearguard Musketeer. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, call a Musketeer. So, definitely, I do prefer this over the Arboros build. Yes, I know the Arboros build is referred to as a little bit more aggro and a little bit more consistent, but when speed is taken into the equation, this deck just swarms.
Are there Musketeer triggers?
Yes, 2 Musketeer triggers.
Stupid.
Thank you. Even the guy in the back seat knows what the hell I'm talking
I
about.
don't play Vanguard.
Unless we force him to and tie him down and threaten to, well,
Don't say anything stupid about my family.
blackmail him using his
Don't
family
say
as a
anything
trigger.
stupid about my family.
Hi-oh, trigger.
Keep going.
Anyway, card fighters, that is the deck list. I hope you liked it. Like always, rate, comment, subscribe. Peace.